Hi Kevin, spoke with you earlier today and told you I'd get you this video over with some tips on how to set your company above your competition. So I just wanted to jump right into it. We're going to talk about three things: content, citations, and backlinks. With content, the average site needs 1,000 to 1,500 words in order to be optimized with Google. And currently you have about 500, if that. And a lot of it has, right here in the testimonials. I mean, it still counts as content, but one of the things that you want to do is kind of control your content by putting up some information about, your site, what you're doing, what your business, but also having some keywords built in, like tree service, St. Peters, Missouri. And this is a keyword, and you want it verbatim, exactly like how it appears here. And this is a keyword that whenever somebody searches for your service, that they're going to find you on Google because Google's crawled your content and they found these words built into your content, and then they know, okay, I need to point to this person because this is the person that offers this service. And so content's the most important, 1,000 to 1,500 words, so you can be optimized with them, but also just making sure that it's keyword rich and that you've got the information that people are actually going to be searching. So when I searched for this keyword, tree service St. Peters Mo, it came up with 40 searches a month. Now, those are 40 potential customers that you miss out on by not being on the #1 page of Google. And I noticed that you do have the map pack, which I'm going to talk about here in a second, but down here organically, St. Peters Tree Services in the #1 business spot. I know that Yelp and Better Business Bureau is ahead of them, but first we want to beat out St. Peters, and then these guys are going to be really easy once you have your backlinking done, which I'm going to show you what that means in here in just a second also. But I pointed to your competition as well, pulled that up, and you can see how much more content they have on their page. They're actually sitting at right over 1,000 words, which is exactly what we recommend. But if you look, they have keywords built into it. The best tree service in St. Peters, Missouri. That's going to be something that somebody searches. St. Peters Tree Service. St. Peters Mo Tree Care Professionals. So these are keywords that I'm talking about that are built into their content, and then that's how they're getting ranked. So the next thing that I want to talk about are citations. When we move on to the next visible section, anytime that you do a search, we get up here, sometimes we have the Google guaranteed, then we have ads sometimes. Let me get down to the map pack, and you're actually third, so you're doing awesome by being in the top 3, but we want to be in 1, right? Because sometimes people look at, well, this is the #1 person, they're there for a reason, so maybe this is the person I need to use for my tree services. And the way that you get in the top of the Google Map Pack is by getting citations. So a citation is when you list your business name, address, and phone number exactly the same as you have it listed here into different directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, City Star, Thumbtack. I mean, there's a ton of them out there, right? And I have this tool I want to show you called whitespark.ca, and you can go out and get this yourself and start doing this. It costs about $30 a month. But it breaks down what citations you're showing for that are listed exactly the same. And you might have more than this, but if you don't have it listed exactly the same as the Google My Business, then GMB is not going to recognize it. So if you noticed, the #1 spot is an Affordable Tree Service LLC. If you look here, they have 35 citations. You're in the #3 spot and you have 10. But I don't recommend just stopping at 35. Like, don't get 36 and then like, okay, well, I should be beating my competition out, because there's a dance in the rankings. And you want to make sure that you're blowing them out of the water. So if I was working for you, I would go after 60, 70, 100 citations just to make sure not only that you for sure are beating them, but also that they're not going to come back after you and beat you in the next month. Like, I want to stay ahead of them. You don't want to just like barely beat your competition. You want to blow them out of the water and stay ahead. And the last thing that I want to talk about are backlinks. And what a backlink is we call it link juice, and it basically works like site A points to site B. Site A is the link juice that gives Site B more authority in Google's eyes, like a popularity contest. And you can have more sites coming in to your website to get you popular, but there's a little more to it than that. Link juice is more effective if you have a relative site linking back to you. For example, a blog post about how to tell whether or not you should just get limbs removed on your trees, or how to tell that they're completely dead and you need to get them removed and why, and that sort of thing. A blog post about that is going to bring you a lot more power, and it's going to be a lot more effective for your ranking than a blog post about pizzas, because you don't sling pizzas for a living. So this next tool I'm going to show you is called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. Again, another tool you can go out and get yourself if you want to do this yourself. It costs about $100, $120 a month, but it gives a good breakdown of what your website's doing. And currently you're sitting at 2 referring domains with 10 different backlinks. And I'm not going to get all into it because I don't want to spend 30 minutes on this video, otherwise you probably won't even watch it if it's that long. But you can actually see what domains you're listed under and where your backlinks are coming from. But the great thing, just like the other tool, is that you can see what your competitors are doing. So St. Peter's Tree Service was in that top spot organically for an actual business, and they have 31 domains with 73 backlinks. And just like that other tool, you can go in here and say, okay, where are they getting listed, their information? I'm going to go and figure out how to get listed on those same websites, because if it works for them, it'll work for you. And that's a great thing about this tool. Plus, you know, okay, I need to beat X amount, but I also want to make sure that I'm getting those quality ones that have to do with what we do. So, in closing, we talked about content. You want to get your homepage up to 1,000 plus words. Your citations get listed on those different directories. Those count as backlinks as well. And then backlinks, link juice, making sure that you have strong relative links coming back to your site that are pointing to St. Peter's Tree Service. If you have any questions about this, you can absolutely give me a call at 816-323-4100. My name is Christina. I'm with KC Phoenix SEO. If this is something that you want to use these tips and do it yourself, you can do that. Otherwise, if this is just something you feel like you don't have time for and you're looking to hire somebody to help you out, give me a call on that too, and I'd love to talk to you more about it. Thanks for watching my video.